And we are live. Is required to create a live broadcast on their platform. Please upgrade to a premium. Oh, JK, I'm not streaming on Twitter. It just told me that I'm not allowed to. I got kicked out. That's so sad. Okay, well, goodbye, Twitter. Let's see if we can go on the other YouTube account. Yeah, let's do that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we are trying the new microphone. Oh, I got a new notification that Anna is live. Microphone. Oh my god, it sounds so much better. Oh, I got a new notification. It totally sounds so much better. It sounds so much better. Oh, I got a new notification. I love this. So much better. Okay, guys, this is a great microphone. So, obviously, I have not been podcasting. I haven't been doing anything. Well, I've been working. So we've been working, we've been traveling, we've been being healthy, and our family's doing amazing. So, now that we're flourishing, we're apparently, I was like asking the universe, I'm like, okay, the universe, I keep paying for the stupid Streamyard. Let's get rid of it. And then I met a group of people that need a platform to speak on, so I won't even have to look for people, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And I have a cool new microphone, and it's not ginormous. I know it looks big on the camera, but compared to all the other microphones that are out there, this is actually like, I'm 5'1". We have to remember, I am 5'1". So when I had the, what was it, the black Yeti, or no, the black blue, whatever that family is, that thing was like 3 of these, and it was like it was okay, I accidentally pushed my I hit the mute button. Okay, I accidentally pushed my yeah. Okay, let's hear how this sounds. I hit the mute button. Okay, I accidentally pushed my yeah. Okay, let's hear how this sounds. Yeah. I hit the mute button. I love this. Okay, cool. So it's not obnoxious. It's perfect for me. I'm going to be using it while I'm traveling because I travel a lot. I don't mean to travel. I don't know why I'm traveling so much. Anyways, I'm going to Los Angeles for my dad's birthday. I am doing my first event October 20th. We have a cool new microphone, new home, new microphone, new event. That's about it. Now, moving forward. So, as not to waste a stream, since everything is about business and growth and mindset and la-da-da-da-da-da-da, I need a new logo for Abundant Coaches. Abundant Coaches. As you can see, this thing right here is for the podcast that I used to have called Better Bitches. And it was amazing. It was an amazing show, but we've outgrown it. And they didn't want to be better. Oh my God, I'm so funny. Okay, so waking up the algorithm. As to not waste a stream, we're going to make a new logo, except I really believe in the power of fifth dimensional marketing. So everything that they teach you in marketing and sales in college is literally, they tell you exactly how to do it, but they don't tell you like the doohickey, like the real reason why. And it really has to do with fifth dimensional marketing. Like Nike, it's a sigil. It's not like, okay, so this logo, when I created it, it was for like the little, the pill people, the black ones. And so it was cute because I was like, and I'm girly, so I was like, look, it's like a little pill, but it's a bee. But nonetheless, I created that based off of a sigil. And so when you're creating a sigil, okay, so let's back up here. When you create a logo, that is a representation of your business, and you want it to be something that is alive. So when you create a business, you want that business to also be alive. It's like making a baby. It really, like, a lot of the analogies of like taking care of a child and stuff pertain to creating a business, a successful one, and one that can run on its own eventually, and one that people want to be a part of, and one that can grow easier than most. That kind of business requires more essence, meaning just things done with purpose, right? So even when you're creating a logo, you can call it witchcraft or you can call it quantum mechanics, because that's really what it is. You're investing emotion. So energy in motion is emotion. And when you utilize those emotions to create something like a logo, then you create a very powerful entity that's alive. So when I first started Better, we'll just call it BB, right? Because that's what everyone was calling me. They'd call me BB. And so when I was going around to different podcasts and you would see my logo anywhere, it was essentially like instilling it in their mind. This is BB, this is BB, this is BB. But they didn't know that underneath this is BB was all of the manifestations that I wanted in that. And in that had to do with like visibility on social media because it was a podcast, or the great good because it was on like mental health and it was fun stuff. And like, anyways, all of like my things that I put in there were in the sigil. So we're going to create another one because I was playing with a couple of ideas. One of my coaches has his logo based off of, what is it called? Sacred geometry. So he uses sacred geometry and like literally makes it like there's one sacred geometrical shape that he uses another letter to cover it so that it looks like a logo for the rest of his business. And I really wanted to do that, but every time I kept trying to make it, it literally looked like I was creating a logo for the Antichrist. Like, I even sent it to him and it was like, there's no evading it. Like, it looks like a logo for the Antichrist and anyways. So we're going to create a new sigil today, just like Nike. And the thing about it, it's people are going to tell you that you need to do certain things to make the sigil become alive, right? You don't. It's just a belief and putting emotion and belief is like thought plus feeling, right? So thought plus feeling of creating that sigil and focusing that emotion on that shape creates the sigil so it can be its own thing. Hopefully this is making sense, but we're going to make one for abundant coaches and myself, because we need a new one, and we're about to have a bunch more people on here. We got to get our branding straight. And this is this kind of stuff that I'm talking about when I say like branding isn't just like color and logo and font. It really has to do with like what all of this stuff. This stuff is weird, but I like it and it works. And a mixture of all these little things working together end up giving you the return on invested a lot faster than anybody else. I think we need to make our own music too, because this sucks. Anyways, so you want to be aware that you're going to... Do you burn the paper? I can't remember. I don't think you burn it. No. I think you keep it. Yeah. Okay, so I have a brand new sheet of paper. I preferably like to use a number 2 pencil. Number 2 pencils were banned from school. Like, they were no longer a thing to be used. Is this a number 2? You bastard. Oh, it's a number 2. Okay, cool. Anyways, so number 2 pencils used to be like supposedly spells, you know, spelling. You write things, you create a spell. So like what's cursive, when you write in cursive. Anyways, if you wrote in a number 2 pencil in cursive, you were creating a very potent spell, a very potent spell. So technically, and here's the reality of it, right? It's not even like witchcraft. It's literally quantum mechanics, because if you're using a number 2 pencil, you're actually using lead, so therefore you're using earth. So you're just using elements. Anytime you're using elements from the whatever pyramid of elements, you're harnessing different types of energy. And when you take a look at like stones, like crystals, I don't have any, but like when you rub them together, they like have electromagnetic currents that spark. And it's the same thing when you're using pen, pencil, burning, water, drowning. It's an element being utilized and therefore giving it power on a quantum level. Anyways, so you're going to start off with a blank paper. And you're going to be very cautious of what you write on this paper, because you're not erasing, coming back. Like, you're writing it and you're creating a thing. And so you're going to create, first of all in capitals, to the harm of none. And the good of all. I'm starting to write like my dad. That's funny. Anyways, all that. See this sigil. What do we want? I didn't even think about what we want. What are some good answers? Okay. Wow, that was a lot of typing. We'll see what the answer gives me. Wild, though. Sidebar. In the description, since this gets funneled out everywhere, I put a little worksheet that I came up with. And it is called the Branding Prompts Worksheet. I don't know why it looks like that. Why? Oh, wow, I had to leave that. Okay. So what seems to be happening is this is such a good microphone that it is literally typing. I was saying I have a worksheet that I put in the description and I'm sharing with everyone. It's a really cool and easy way to use your birth chart, astrology, numerology, all of the above. You want to go to Grok AI. It's the new one, and I really like it. Plus, I like the name, Grok. Anyways, I came up with a little worksheet, and you can put in your information, and it gives you a step-by-step instruction on how to utilize that information and tell the AI to come up with a branding spreadsheet for you and a comparable for you. So when I work with my clients, I come up with alter egos or comparables for them to analyze, like, okay, my personality and my look and aesthetic and my brand resonates most with this kind of person that's already reached this level of success, so I can use it as a composition or a comparable. Kind of like in real estate, you compare the houses to see, like, okay, how can I like set it up? How did it sell so quickly, and so on and so forth. And so with this AI or with this worksheet, you can literally ask the AI, and it's a part of the prompt, hey, based off of all of my information, what should my aesthetic be like for my social media? What should my persona be like when I'm on video and on camera? What should my branding entail? And like for me, the first one he gave me, I hated it. I thought that the first example that the exercise I'm giving you guys gave me was ass. And it was like this chick, Amanda something, that was like super. I told one of my clients, because we did it at the same time that she was on the phone or on Zoom with me. And when she was like, oh yeah, I used to follow that lady. And I felt insulted by the AI because I was like, I'm trying to get a brand that's going to catapult my business, not play safe and make me blend in with everybody else and like stay where I am. So there is still a little bit where you have to say, I do like that example or I don't like that example. Me personally, I did like that example. What is this little square on the right side? Oh no, it looks like there's some branding issue on my account. Okay, that's good to know. So, yes, take a look at the worksheet. Back to the sigil. So, to the harm of none and the good of all that see this sigil all that see this sigil blah 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 charge blah blah blah. There we go. Okay, so what we're doing is our raving fans. Okay, Jesus. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, so now I don't even know where the window is. Okay, yeah, of course. There were people and then they left. That was a lot of writing. But this is good for anyone that sees this later on. And you can like fast forward or whatever. So I put my little manifestation stuff or whatever you want to call this, my intention for the sigil for every time someone sees it, right? But we're not done. So I've made it personal. I've made sure there's no harm going to anyone. All in good favor. La da 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 da. So first, we're going to put all the letters together. So I'm literally going to write out whatever letters I've used. Like A, B, C, D, blah, 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 blah. Oh, man. Oh, someone's talking about me. It was 3 times. Who's watching and talking about me? I love when I do that. I'm so creepy. Okay, so let's go back here. So that was really funny. I sneezed like that. So now we're going to remove the vowels. I really want to know what this right side, there's nothing showing here. Okay, we're showing the logo. There should be no overlay. I don't think there's any. That is so strange. God, I really gotta clean this up. There's like a little on the right side, like right, look at that little gray area. I don't know if it's showing on video. Yeah, it shows on video too. It's like a little gray area. That's so strange. Okay, whatever. Anyways, so now you're going to remove the duplicates, or you can start with the removal of the vowels. I would go with the removal. I would just start listing it without the vowels is what I would do. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh my god. You know what? I think you have to get rid of the vowels first. Yeah, that's what it is. Because there's an order in which you do things, because again, you're doing things with purpose. So by doing things with purpose, you have to do in a certain order that takes a little bit longer to show the care. And it's kind of like dating, or a baby, or a really good job that you fought for, or anything really worthwhile in life. When you want something worthwhile in life, you kind of just have more patience for it. You put more effort into it. You put more love into it, more detail. You're willing to go the extra effort. And like, at least for me, like that's the way I've always seen things. And if you go through life, at least for me, I always try and go through life doing the best. Not even the best. Forget about the best that you can, because that's what everyone says, and that's exhausting. Doing the best you can all the time is exhausting. Just do enough consistently that you're proud of yourself and you have good self-esteem. When you do something that regularly becomes a habit and it's something good, that's really how you build self-esteem, by doing esteemable acts. It's not some great crazy way of being. Pay for someone's coffee, you give a homeless person something without recording it. Like, the key is doing something without expecting some sort of instant gratification. Oh, I felt good, someone's patting my ass or patting me on the back. Who are you when no one's looking? Me, I'm a weirdo, but I'm totally fine with being weird. But I'm also really good. Okay, cool. So now that we've crossed off all of the vowels, it looks crazy, right? We've crossed out all the vowels, and now we're going to, yeah, I think we needed that. Yeah, we needed that a little bit brighter. So now that we've damn, why does this look crazy? Because it's so wet, sorry. We crossed out all the vowels, did all of this. Now it is time to write down the letters. So there we go. Okay, wow. This is so bad. This is why I don't like doing this, because it's work. Oh, God. Okay, so now it looks extra crazy, right? But we've gotten rid of most of it, and now these are the letters that we're left with. So now that these are the letters that we're left with, we are going to remove the duplicates. Okay, cool. So okay, my ADD is kicking in. So we have now, oh man, I totally missed one. And of course, okay, cool. So now you have a bunch of crazy scribbles right at the top, and we've already gotten rid of the duplicates. We've gotten rid of the vowels. We've gotten rid of the duplicates right here, and now we're left with this little sector right here. And based off of this, you're going to draw a logo or create something. So the letters that I have to play with are the following. We have T, H, R M F N D G L S V P B C W. Now, each of these are little like letters and numbers and symbols and la da 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 da. So we're not actually like having these letters. We are going to have the lines and the swigglies from them. So we're going to break them apart now. And again, I like to like rewrite it at the top so that it's, I can see, I make them harsher. So you want them very angled so they're harsh, because now we're separating all of the lines. Okay, so this is what the little letters look like. You can see that it's like, where are my fingers? You can see the T is turning into this thing. The H is turning into this thing, because we want those, hi kitty cat. We want these numbers to be separate, or we want these lines to be separated so that we can utilize them to create the thing, the little thingy. So like if you look at Nikes, just do it, that little arrow is actually a combination of these little squigglies. See? That's why it's just like a whoosh, because it's a combination and they just overlap them, which you can do. The whole purpose is to make an aesthetically pleasing logo that is inconspicuous, but is also brainwashing people every time they see it. And you can call it whatever you want to call it. This is the actual marketing tactics that big corporations are utilizing. And so I don't see why we wouldn't either. And I've been using it for years, and my friends here have taught me about this, and it's been great. Oh my God, did we have a comment? Oh, Uncle Gons, hi. It's so nice to see you. Love you. Okay. We're making a new logo. And we're waking up the algorithm. Now, I'm going to put them all together because I'm ADD and I like things to be organized. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Ooh, this is so tiring. 1, 2, 3. You know what? Ugh. 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 Die. Ugh. And we just killed a bug. Okay, I think we killed a bug. I hope we killed a bug. I hope we killed. Ugh. 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 Oh God. Ugh. I think that was a dragonfly. I can't tell if that was a mosquito or a dragonfly. I did such a good job in Florida up until now. I did such a good job until I'm not even picking that up. I'm literally not. We're not moving that. That can stay right there. I saw red and I don't know if it was a dragonfly. It could have very well been a dragonfly. It has a long body, but it could have been a mosquito too. It was like big wings, long body. Ugh. 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 God, that was so disgusting. I know I'm supposed to chill, but like I can't. That was so gross. Oh my God. Anyways, let's get back here. Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to like call it a night for this one. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up looking forever. But either way, we did what we said we were going to do. My name is Anna. We are waking up my algorithm again, and I hope to see you all very soon. I know. This motherfucker better be dead, bro. Stay down there. Done. Ugh. Bugs. God, that's so gross. Okay, so we've dallied on this too long, but we woke up the algorithm. We have a new microphone, and it's not obnoxious, which I really appreciate because it's not obnoxious. Great review, easy setup. It has noise cancellation. There's a fan that's constantly going on. Well, I can turn the camera, but it's too much work, and I don't want to do it. There's a fan that's constantly going on. Sound, it's like constant. And I got this microphone specifically because I needed noise cancellation. Otherwise, I would have just gone with a regular microphone. Oh, that's what that little gray thing is. Okay, that's an update. Now they have the chat in the stream. That's dope. I like that. That's a cool update. Finally, OBS is the only one that had it, and that's too complicated for me. And speaking of which, this is not complicated. I literally put it together and I plugged it into my computer. I downloaded the software. It wasn't syncing up to my Streamyard right away. It took like an hour, and I thought I was going to have to return it, but it works fine now. So I don't know what was happening. I love this microphone. I think it's the shiznit. I was going to purchase the M7, the MV7 Plus, but there's literally no purpose in me purchasing that. I'm never going to be one of those streamers that are like putting everything together with like the little like I would need someone to do that for me. Well, never say never, but anyways, you know what to do. Thanks. Bye.